Hey, this is Ben from Noisy, and we just got into Austin, Texas with JanSport for the first Bonfire session of 2013. The JanSport Bonfire Sessions, 5 special outdoor concerts in 5 cities. Before they hit the stage, we catch up with our favorite bands to see the city through their eyes. We'll watch our most beloved musicians show us what's cool about the places that have influenced their music from the very beginning. Obviously, Austin's music scene's always just been this incredibly mythic thing. I mean, there's so many bands that come out of this town, it's ridiculous. Tonight we've got Japandroids and Divine Fits, and it's going to be awesome.
When you tour as much as we do, a lot of places that had been foreign to you actually feel in some ways more like home than home. You know, as soon as we got to Austin, it felt like I was home. You know, we've just been here so many times now. The first show our band ever played actually was on the roof of my old apartment building, and we made it through 4 songs, which is pretty good because I think we only had 4 songs at the time, so.
Something like that.
Yeah, so we made it through the whole set. Yeah, it was really fun.
When I started going to shows, it was kind of like at the peak of grunge, which also was the peak of sort of like moshing. When our band plays shows, it's actually really reminiscent of those like first shows I ever went to, where like as soon as the band starts playing, people just start going ballistic. And there's like a real physical reaction in the audience for watching the band play.
I think it would be a lot harder to be a band playing 150 shows a year if you didn't have the crowd response that we get, you know? Once you play in front of a crowd that sings along your songs and really kind of becomes part of the show, and you kind of experience that, you know, you just want it again and again and again. So I think that's what really keeps us going, you know? We met Divine Fits during Laneway Festival. We got to hang out with those guys a whole bunch. Just a wonderful group of handsome, fashionable men who play wonderful music.
They are fashionable.
They are. Blazers.
Collared shirts.
Yeah, collared shirts. Brian and I have both been fans of everything Dan Bachner has done since he was playing in a local band in Victoria called Atlas Strategic. It's one of those bands that when I saw them, that's what made me want to start playing in bands.
Also, aside from that, Dan only plays in 2-word bands. Atlas Strategic, Wolf Parade, Handsome Furs, Divine Fits. I don't know, perhaps he's building a mystery.
That's a great reference.
I'm sure all the kids at home will appreciate that reference.
Yeah, that's right. All the Sarah McLachlan fans that are going to be watching this.
I met Dan at a Handsome Furs show. I'd never even heard Wolf Parade, and we just bumped into each other out in the audience. Yeah, it was in Portland.
Brett and I just started kind of hanging out whenever we were in the same city, and then I played with Spoon at Radio City Music Hall, and started talking about a band, and that was it. That was that.
Come back home, I'll be here waiting with best money rice. Can you tell me now, would that love be nice?
The first time I came here was to play a show, and it wasn't South by Southwest, but I remember coming through here and playing a show with Wolf Parade, and just after driving through like the middle of America, you know, like Austin seemed like this oasis. It was just like, you know, I just loved it here as soon as I got here.
When we made the record, we hadn't played any shows. You know, we could rehearse and we could play these songs, but something kind of happened once we actually started playing shows together.
It became like a unit.
Yeah, we became a unit. And yeah, it just does feel like a totally different ballgame now that we've played shows and we can kind of like play off each other.
Our band exists primarily to tour and to play shows live for people, and it's still incredible to get to do that, you know? That doesn't get old.
Thanks.